Something just dropped from Google that most people in this space have not caught yet. A brand new Gemini model appeared inside a public testing platform this week. There was no official announcement, no launch event, no press release. Just a codename model called Whitewater sitting quietly inside Arena, waiting to be discovered. Developers who found it started running serious real-world prompts. The results were genuinely hard to ignore. The evidence is pointing toward this being the Gemini 3.1 Flash. That matters for every freelancer and small operator in this space right now. My name is Paul James. I put out content every week on building service businesses with free AI tools. You are in the right place if you want to compete without expensive platforms. If you drop a like, share this with someone who needs it, and comment below, I will reply with a link to the free prompts I use to turn AI tools like this into actual income. And no, I won't try and sell you go high level because there's free tools out there now that do the same thing just as good. Let me explain why Flash models have been easy to dismiss. The pattern has been consistent across multiple generations. Flash variants are faster and cheaper, but quality takes a hit on complex tasks. Need polished front-end code, accurate generation, interactive components. You stayed on the Pro tier and absorbed the cost. That trade-off became so predictable that serious builders stopped tracking Flash releases at all. Here's where things get interesting. That pattern is cracking with what Whitewater is showing in early testing. I want to introduce you to what I am calling the Flash Parity Threshold. This is the moment a lighter model starts matching pro-tier output on the tasks that actually pay. Speed and affordability stop sacrificing quality. They run alongside it instead. When a Flash model crosses that threshold, the economics of production change. Whitewater is crossing it right now on benchmarks that matter for service-based work. The Flash Parity Threshold matters most for what it means for your pricing and positioning. When you are no longer paying pro model rates to get pro model output, your cost of production drops. That margin does not have to go back to the client as a discount. It can go toward faster delivery, tighter turnaround windows, or simply more projects in the same month. Understanding when a model crosses this threshold is one of the most valuable things to track. Catching it before the market prices it in is even more valuable. Here's how you can access and test this for free today. Head over to Arena. It was previously called Arena and recently rebranded. You can create a free account in under a minute. Once you are inside, find the battle mode option. This is how Arena tests competing models head to head. You submit a prompt. 2 models respond without revealing which is which. You vote on the stronger output. After voting, Arena reveals exactly what generated each response. Most people never realize this. You can reach an unreleased Google model for free through Arena today. The more prompts you run, the better your odds of connecting with Whitewater directly. Developers tracking this closely recommend prompts with real complexity. Ask it to build a landing page for a service business. Have it generate a SaaS interface with animated transitions. Request a full interactive dashboard with multiple component types. Try typography effects, animated headers, and a clean, responsive layout. These are the exact prompts where Flash models used to fall apart. Whitewater is handling them in ways that are catching experienced developers off guard. Pay close attention to the output quality when Arena reveals the model names after voting. If Whitewater generated the response you voted for, note exactly what you prompted it with. That is your foundation for building a repeatable prompting approach. You are doing this before the model even has an official launch. Think about that for a second. You are getting early access to a Google model. You are learning its strengths before the broader market even knows it exists. Early results show lower hallucination rates than previous Google Flash releases. Generation speed is noticeably fast, but here is the specific result that stands out most in testing. Animated front-end components. Whitewater is producing interactive UI elements with animated text, smooth transitions, and responsive layouts. It is hitting benchmarks where the Gemini 3.1 Pro itself was inconsistent. For anyone doing client delivery work, that is a more meaningful result than any abstract score. Here is something worth sitting with for a moment. The gap between Pro and Flash models has historically kept people locked into higher cost API tiers. It was a real gap. It justified the cost. But when that gap closes on front-end tasks, the justification starts to dissolve. Front-end tasks are the kind of work that businesses actually hire for. For operators building service businesses around AI-generated output, that shift represents something real. A lean operating budget starts to go a lot further. Stay with me because this is where the practical business value shows up. I remember when I first started figuring all of this out, I was running everything from my brother's garage with no budget for premium tools. I was always one tier below the real capability. Each time a cheaper model closed the gap on an expensive one, new doors opened. People without big budgets got access to capabilities they were priced out of before. That is exactly the door the Gemini 3.1 Flash is opening right now. Here is what this means specifically for freelancers doing web and UI work. your starting point on every project changes. Instead of building from scratch, you begin with a polished draft. That draft already has animations, interactive components, and clean visual hierarchy baked in. A 3-day project now moves to a single focused day. Not because you cut corners, because the baseline you start from is already that far along. For agency owners managing multiple clients, this changes your margin math. You handle more work in the same production window without adding headcount. The Gemini 3.1 Flash handles the construction. Your judgment goes to strategy, alignment, and final delivery, where it adds the most value. Content creators, building tools, and demos benefit from faster iteration. When prototyping costs less, you test more ideas. You build polished demos for multiple concepts faster than you could build one before. That speed of testing separates the people who find what works from those who never get there. Beginners have the most to gain. If your coding experience is limited, this changes what you can deliver to clients. A well-written prompt can now produce professional front-end output. You are not faking expertise. You are using a tool that makes that output achievable without years of background. And listen, if you have not already dropped a like and commented below, do that now. I will reply with a link to the free prompts I use to turn tools like this into real income. And if you want to see what my day looks like, now that tools like these handle most of the heavy lifting, I have a vlog channel linked in the description below. Let me give you a concrete scenario to ground this. Picture a freelance developer doing contract work for small business clients. A retail brand brings her a landing page project. Animations, clean hierarchy, full responsive layout. In the past, that is a 3-day project before client revisions even begin. She runs battle mode prompts through Arena this week. She connects with Whitewater during one session. The model returns a fully structured page with animated headers, smooth section transitions, and a clean layout. She does not publish it as is. She refines it, tailors it to the brand, and brings her professional eye to the final result. But she is not spending 3 days in construction. She is spending an afternoon on refinement. She delivers a stronger product faster and picks up another project the same week. That edge compounds. More work at higher quality in the same calendar means a different kind of business. Here's the angle most tutorials never touch. Flash models do not just change individual project timelines, they change your positioning as an operator. When production cost drops and delivery speed rises together, you are not just doing the same work cheaper. You can offer faster turnaround as a premium. You can take on more clients without burning out. You protect margins that disappear when every project starts from a blank page. One important thing to watch as the official release approaches. Google has a pattern of adjusting performance between early checkpoints and final releases. The Whitewater build inside Arena today may be operating at a higher ceiling. That ceiling may sit above what officially ships in the Gemini 3.1 Flash release. That is not a reason to wait and see. Build your prompting strategy around what it can do this week. Get ahead of the adoption curve before the official launch drops. Do not wait until everyone else is just getting started. The Flash Parity Threshold is already being crossed in early testing. The operators running prompts in Arena this week are building a real head start. They are not waiting on an announcement to know the window is open. Picture what your client pipeline looks like 30 days from now. Start testing the Gemini 3.1 Flash this week. Seriously, start this week. Freelancers who move before the hype cycle arrives build faster systems. They deliver stronger work than competitors. They grow without adding cost every time they take on more. If you drop a like, share this with someone who needs it, and comment below, I will reply with a link to the free prompts I use to turn AI tools into actual income. And again, I won't try and sell you go high level because there's free tools out there now that do the same thing just as good.